The big secret is to only hold on to the edges.
Stop shaking, Rona. Hold it still.
If you place it against the table.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
Oh, you guys are such buttheads.
Howdy guys, my name's Stuart. I'm retired and I'm an Evolocity mentor and mad keen on electric cars. I've been given 10 minutes to speak, and I promise that I'll speak for less than that, and I'll keep it very interesting for you. I've divided my speech into two parts. The first part is going to be about talking about what it's like to be involved in Evolocity and actually building a car. And the second part is I'm just going to give an overview of a typical Evolocity car. In this case, this is the Hornby High School Bullet. And what we're watching here are just a few slides of how we built this car last year. It was Josh, who's sitting in it, and Logan, and another fellow, Connor, who's left school now. I think he's at ARA doing automotive. And this car actually won the drag race in the 1 kilowatt class last year, and with a speed of 36 kilometres an hour. So put your hand up if you're a student here today that's planning on racing in Evolocity this year. Look at you all. Well, congratulations guys. You're the most important people taking part in this very innovative, exciting and enjoyable learning program. You're our future. And you're witnessing one of the biggest changes in transport the world has ever seen, from petrol to electric. The skills and knowledge that you learn from Evolocity will put you in a great place to choose many exciting and creative careers. So well done. Teachers, mentors, parents and support crews play an important role in Evolocity. Students learn from your knowledge and experience. Your confidence inspires them. They learn how to plan and how to work hands-on with a build. They learn about many aspects of science and design. An awesome amount is learned about mechanical, electrical and computing solutions while building these little electric cars. Students learn how to work as a team and how all about competing, which is two things that are good to learn in life. There is awesome information on the Evolocity website, so go in there and up the top you'll see resources. So click on that and there's just a wealth of all the information you'll ever need. There's a few videos as well. So everyone that gets involved in building and racing these wee vehicles feels enlightened and enriched, and students and adults alike feel that way. So we've got the electric Bullet here with us, and with Josh and Logan, and as I said, this was made at Hornby High School last year in their technology centre. The Bullet won the 60 metre drag race, as I said, with a speed of 36 kilometres an hour, and I was their mentor for the year along with their teacher Frank, and we had an awesome fun year. You can see a few pics on screen. Kay Edgecombe, one of New Zealand's first electric car manufacturers, adopted us, and that was highly entertaining. The build was not without its setbacks. At one point, the whole car snapped in the middle and come to a grinding halt on the ground. A redesigned chassis was called for, and the lesson from that is it pays to be flexible with your ideas and let the project evolve organically to some degree. So don't stick to your plans too hard. The first time you get one of these cars rolling is quite empowering. Wow, we just made an electric car and it's working. It's just so just briefly, I'm going to go over what Les has talked about before, and that's the different categories in Evolocity. And the first one is the 350 watt class, using this little motor and this little controller. And teams Given this kit, well, you have to buy the kit actually, consisting of a motor, batteries, controller, an accelerator, so it goes on the handlebar of the bike, and batteries. And all these parts here actually exist in large electric cars as well. They've all got controllers, motors, chargers, batteries, exactly the same parts. So teams build a vehicle and power it with this kit. In the open class, it's the 1 kilowatt limit, that's what this car here is. Teams source their own parts and build a vehicle with a max 1 kilowatt output. Evolocity put a breaker in the car to make this fair competition. The Bullet is a 1 kilowatt car. You can see the motor on the rear, and it's got an 8-to-1 chain gearing. It's got 50 volt lithium batteries and the controller, and you can see them inside the car. So take a look after you're finished here, and Josh and Logan are quite happy to answer any questions if you have a quick look at the car. So lastly, I would like to mention 3 very important groups of people in the Evolocity program, or should I call it the Evolocity family. The first one is our sponsors, and they gain focused exposure in the electric car explosion, which is really what's happening now. It's just going to go exponential on us. They introduce students to their businesses and the career opportunities that your companies can offer them. I'm sure that sponsors also enjoy being part of and supporting this innovative program. The second group I want to mention is the organisers, like Les and Denny, and there's heaps of them around New Zealand. A lot of work goes into the organisation of Evolocity, finding the funds, communicating with the schools, coordinating with both the regions and nationally, publishing the e-zine, running of the end of year regionals, and hopefully an Evolocity final this year. So you guys rock, and thank you for all your efforts. And the third group is the education institutes like Canterbury Universities and ARA here in Canterbury, and it's a really great way for students to get a step in the door of what they could do after school. Race day in Evolocity is more serious than Formula One. Sparks fly in the pits. The teams drive these wee vehicles with all they've got. It's a very exciting day, and Evolocity is well worth the effort. So thank you everyone for making Evolocity what it is today. We're just going to have a drive. Go. No pressure.